Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is a very special live stream and start to a series that I'll be doing on my channel. Um, we're on Mad Max's channel, so thank you, Max, for giving me an outlet to do this stream on. I appreciate it. We will be discussing what just happened at CinemaCon. So, for those of you who are unaware, just the quick TLDR. My name is RJ. You used to know me as a channel called Resident Justice. I am no longer under that moniker or that channel anymore. What's basically happened is I have decided to make that channel an archive channel for all my old content. Going forward, I am under a new channel. That channel is Marvel Mania. It's a brand new YouTube channel that I just launched today. And given that I just launched it today, I cannot live stream until late in the evening tomorrow. So to do this first episode of the CinemaCon breakdown, I had to go and basically do it this way. So yes, yeah. So I'm going to put a link to the channel in just a moment. But while I'm working on that, uh, right, we're bringing on a special guest here. It's Caden. What's up, Caden?
Hello, everybody.
Yeah. So
I'm
how?
gonna change my audio avatar to a more appropriate one.
Yes, it's a good
If
idea.
not saying that the Flash is inappropriate for our conversation. I would say.
Yeah, well, that'll be a better one for tomorrow because I know Warner Brothers is presenting
Yeah.
tomorrow.
So I'm trying to find a Sony one related if I have one. Um.
So
You know what?
yeah, there was a lot of interesting things that happened at this event, and not all of it was good in my opinion. There's some really strange stuff going on,
I mean,
and
I'll say
I'm
this is
concerned.
that the thing is the one. Okay, I honestly am confused by one of the announcements and that everyone's going crazy about because what it seems like is the person that's starring as that character is pitched the idea to Sony, and this person's really into wrestling, as we know that he also made a big wrestling debut
Yeah, yeah,
like a couple years ago, and he's been in and out throughout that too. So honestly, hey, if he's into wrestling and he wants to do this, whatever it. But the issue is I think you said it in in the chats and everything is that he's only appeared in 2 issues. So I think
yeah.
if this was Marvel Studios and relaying this with Bad Bunny,
There'd be more confidence, at
there'll
least a
be
little bit.
yeah, there'll be
Yeah.
more confidence, and that they'll be then you know that hey, they're just gonna expand on what those 2 issues were, and
Well, it
obviously
wouldn't feel
add
nearly as bad. But real quick, we have
no.
another guest as well joining us. It's Eddie, Mr. OMITS. Welcome, Eddie.
What's up, guys?
How you feeling, man? How you feeling after the Sony CinemaCon presentation? How you feeling?
Dead ass with that El Muerto stuff. I dead ass choked on air when I heard the confirmation. I didn't know what the hell was going on.
So first I saw a tweet saying Bad Bunny is a Marvel character. So I'm like, okay, so maybe he's maybe he's just saying that he's going to play a Marvel character in the upcoming Sony or Marvel Studios movie. I'm like, okay, cool, that's cool. And then a minute later, it's like, oh, he's playing El Muerto. I'm like, who? And
Right.
then I saw a picture. I'm like, and then reading on the backstory, it's basically what it seems is Marvel Comics tried to do Bane, but as a good guy.
Kinda, yeah, and that's what we'll get into in just a second too. So, real quick, say hello to the chat. Dart Scipio, hello. Project 374, hello. Anthony Beltry, hello. Donovan Martin's here. Samir is here. Just George is here. Got a lot of great folks here. H. Bartz is here. Yeah, and like I said, I can't pin that comment, I'm afraid, but I'll keep posting it regularly. That is the link to my new channel. Once this stream is concluded, this will be uploaded to that new channel as a VOD, as a video. This is kind of a special edition of Marvel Mania. It's not necessarily the first official episode, but it kind of is in some sense. Kind of a test run for what the show format's going to be like. This is kind of something I just wanted to bring up and do really quick. What's up, ye old nerdcast is here. What's up, Devin? So So yeah, like I said, make sure you guys sub to that new channel because, like I said, that is where my content will be. I'm just using Max's platform to do this special edition until I get those live streaming capabilities ready to go. So let's go over some of these announcements real quick. We'll pull up Eric Davis's Twitter. I think Eric does a great job of breaking stuff down. Then we'll look at an article later. So one of their big announcements, actor rapper Bad Bunny is going to be played El Muerto in Sony's next live-action Marvel film in their Sony Spider-Man universe. El Muerto coming January 12th, 2024. Eddie, what did you think when you saw this in your Twitter timeline this evening?
Because when I saw I saw El Muerto, I looked at it and I was like, is this like a comic issue or something like that? Like some off multiversal comic issue like run or something. But when I kept on reading it, I said Sony film. I was like, hell no, like, what the hell is this? And when I saw Bad Bunny, it was even worse. I saw him tweet something out like once it was announced, but I was like, what the fuck is he talking about? And I kept on searching. I saw discussing the film. I was like, no, bro.
Yeah, I was really hoping this wasn't real. Okay, so for context, El Muerto has only ever been in 2 comic books. Now, I know what you're thinking, RJ. You mean like 2 comic book series, 2 comic book runs? No, I mean 2 single comic book issues. Just 2 issues. He was a character that appeared in Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man number 7 or number 6, number 7. That is it. This guy has like nothing. This guy, like, there's nothing to this guy. Like, he's only been in 2 comic book issues. Like, he literally has no story. There's nothing about this guy. Literally, his entire story can be summed up in he was a professional wrestler who has superhuman strength that fought Spider-Man. It got beat up by him. That's it. That's basically the TLDR in a nutshell. And this is who Sony decides to make a movie out of? Eddie. I mean, bro, like, what are they cooking up there?
Acid, cocaine, crack. I don't even like I said. They have a whole hidden chamber full of that shit. I don't even know what the hell they're doing, man. I expected Amazing Spider-Man 3 or Spider-Man 4, but I don't know what the. I don't know what's making them wanted this.
We just talked about this too, and we just got news about Morbius and kind of like that. So again, this character, there's nothing to this character. Like, and here's the thing with Bad Bunny. Okay, Bad Bunny, he's a rapper, not an actor. I mean, he has a passion for wrestling. He did do a special match at like WrestleMania, and this is the logo, like the artwork they showed when announcing the movie. Like, no one gives a crap about this character. Like, why? I mean,
I'm hashtag El Muerto fan.
No, you're not. No one's a fan of this character. Here's the thing. Morbius and Madam Webb, they were very niche characters, but at least they're somewhat well-known in the Spider-Man mythos. Not even the most hardcore Spider-Man knows who El Muerto is. I mean, nobody knows who gives a crap who this guy is. He appeared in 2 comic book issues. That's it. 2.
And the thing is, I'm like I said, it seems like Bad Bunny was trying to find a character that, since he likes wrestling a lot and he wants to do more action in wrestling and stuff, that he was just scouring through the Sony universe of characters and found this guy and was like, fine, I guess.
Which, that's fine. If he's like, yeah, I'm going to pitch an idea to the studio. It's on Sony's fault for greenlighting such a dumb idea.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing, right? Because Hollywood is really trying to, like, push into the Latino demographic, right? We're getting characters like Blue Beetle. We're getting, they're really pushing the Latino demographic because they make up a big corner of the box office, right? That's fine. But you pick El Muerto, a character nobody knows? Why are we not getting a Spider-Man 2099 movie with Miguel O'Hara? That's like one of the big, or Miles Morales. He's Afro-Latina.
If you're getting to a Latino, like you said, Miguel O'Hara, or like, what's another character that Sony has that is like Latino? Like, I wouldn't say Bad Bunny would be fit for Miles Morales, of course, but
No, but like,
no.
okay, like literally anything.
Miguel O'Hara would have been perfectly fine if they wanted to do a Latino with this Sony universe. And but it's just like, why? Like, was there what is it? What's up with this character that they're like really were like, let's greenlight this movie and make you our first Latino superhero of any Marvel movie.
Right, no, and that's the thing too. And like I said, senior nerds like, who the F is this guy? And it's like, dude, yeah, no, I agree. Again, he was only ever in 2 comic book issues. That's it. That's it.
I just want to say I was a Muerto fan from the beginning, so I know the comic material. So I'm a gatekeep people now.
Yeah, right. Well,
Oh my God.
to William's point, though, that's kind of true. Maybe they're not going to spend that much money on it, but the concept inherently is so stupid compared to what they should be working on.
Honest,
Like, why is there not like a Spider-Gwen movie, a Miles Morales movie, a Miguel O'Hara Spider-Man 2099 movie? Like, you want to make a rich Spider-Man universe? There's so many better options than these Z-list characters.
It'll be funny if this movie is actually good, because honestly, the only movie that I have faith in, like for like the Sony universe right now, like live action wise, is Craven, and I
even Craven, I'm still worried about, to be honest.
Yeah, like I don't have much faith, but I have more faith than I have in with the other ones.
But Anthony, would you really want to watch a show about El Muerto? I sure as hell wouldn't. No, I don't want to watch a show about El Muerto. Like we're not even like 5 movies into this universe. I don't even know how many movies we're in here, but
3.
We're like 3. Okay, we're 3 movies in, and they're already scraping the bottom of the barrel.
The fourth one is Craven.
That's what I'm saying, though. Like, why are we already scraping the bottom of the barrel and we're like barely getting this universe off the ground? Like, this is the foundation for your universe.
And Muerto's about to be one of the Sinister Six.
Oh my God! Please no. Yeah, there's no way to lose except lose your credibility by making crappy movies. Financially, yeah, I guess they're not setting themselves up to completely fail. Though Morbius, that crashed and burned, regardless if it barely broke even. It still crashed and burned. They're losing credibility and respect from the audience. That is what they're losing at this point. It's not a financial thing. It's about losing your credibility. Like, at this point, maybe this is a hot take, I feel like the Sony universe of Spider-Man characters is a way worse run franchise than Warner Brothers DC ever was. It's like approaching that level, being just as bad as like the worst years of the DCEU.
No, well, the thing, I'll give them this. I'll give Warner Brothers this. They had at least made movies about characters that people actually liked. Like not scraping from the bottom of the barrel, trying to find Z-list characters to make movies about. They have between A and like D-list characters that they're using. While Sony is using B through Z. Like, they're not even using the A-list characters.
I would not be shocked if we got an Aunt May spy movie at this rate too. That's more likely to happen too.
That was rumored for so long that and it's like everyone's like, oh, maybe Marissa Tomei, and it's like, okay, whatever, sure, yeah, whatever. At this point, I would not be surprised if they do that.
Yeah, it's just sad again that we're scraping the bottom of the barrel in terms of content. Like, again, like you could be making so many other movies that people would actually care about and people would actually pay to go see, and we're doing this. It's just like, what are we doing here?
All right.
Also, this is a sad tweet of the night. So at the presentation, despite being called a hit by Sony at the start of their presentation, any more mention of a sequel to Morbius was absent at CinemaCon. They ain't making a sequel to this movie.
I mean, the thing is that, yeah, I don't even see how you make a sequel to Morbius, even if it was like a mega hit at the box office. Like, how would you?
Well, yeah, creatively, like, where do you go, right?
Yeah, like, how, where? Like, do you go with the whole, what's her face becoming a vampire and that whole story? Like, what do you do with her too?
I mean, it's
Like,
MCU adjacent, so bring in Blade and Dracula.
That
like
implies they
they,
actually care enough to do that.
well, they can't use Dracula because at least Marvel Dracula because Sony, I mean,
Like
Marvel
their
has
own
that.
version of Dracula. I mean, isn't Dracula like a public domain character? Like anybody can really do a Dracula story.
Pretty sure it comes from
I mean,
folklore, so
Yeah, like it's based off a book. I mean, that's the thing. William here says it would be something if this announcement meant we weren't getting Spider-Man films. It just getting announced is really doesn't mean anything to me either way. It's Blue Beetle meaninglessly. Yeah, but like El Muerto or El Muerto is like way more of a zealous character than a Blue Beetle. Like at least Blue Beetle is somewhat of a
Blue Beetle
franchise.
is the thing with Blue Beetle. He's a C-list character. Like,
Yeah, but
C
he still has a
plus
fan
B
base.
character.
At least he's been in DC Comics. This guy's only been in 2 comic book issues.
no, you
2.
can't. Yeah, you can't compare it to Blue Beetle. Blue Beetle definitely has a fan base over the years. Like, no, that character has been
like he has a big fan base at Young Justice. He has a big fan base. Like,
no, and I'm with you, Senior Nerd. Like as a Latino myself, this is insulting. Like you pick this character to like bring to the big screen, not again a Miles, a Miguel O'Hara. I would take anything other than this guy. You know, like what are we doing here? Yeah, why aren't they making a Black Cat movie? I'd rather take a Black Cat movie. I'd rather have a Rhino movie or a Sandman movie, like they were rumored a little bit ago than this. But anyway, we got another special guest here. Jarbo, what the hell's going on with Sony? What are they doing?
Well, I mean, I can give you guys the funny answer or the obvious answer.
Both.
Do both. Funny first, then obvious.
They're trying to force Marvel to buy them back.
Probably.
I mean, at this point, like, I really do feel at this point, Sony is like, okay, guys, here's what we're going to do. We've done Morbius, crash and burn. So why don't we pull out a character who only has 2 comic book appearances?
2 issues back to back, and that's it.
Yeah. El Muerto, is that it? El Muerto?
Yeah, I don't know.
El Death.
Muerto. Yeah, El Death. The Death. Yeah.
The Death of Sony is what it should be called. And then who Bad Bunny is playing?
Yeah, Bad Bunny, who's a rapper. He's a musician. He also was who worked in the WWE during WrestleMania. So he is a fan of professional wrestling, which is probably like to Caden's point why he pitched the idea to Sony and they okayed it. Because he was also in their upcoming movie Bullet Train.
Oh yeah,
he's in that too.
That's probably it.
So you know how Hollywood likes connecting talent. It's like, oh, you did one movie for us here. Let's give you another movie here.
But the funny thing is that they did that with Craven. Because Aaron Taylor Johnson, they were like looking for.
Yeah, they just the Aaron Taylor Johnson.
And then
isn't he in Bullet Train too?
Yep, he is. Bullet Train is why he got the Craven role.
Yeah, so but again, the probably the more like ergonomic answer is they're doing this character because of Blue Beetle.
But why not do Spider-Man 2099?
Because they already have enough Spider-Mans. And Spider-Man isn't that Oscar Isaac? Isn't he doing that?
Well, in the animated movies, yeah. But like, do an actual live-action version of that.
Because I'm telling you, having Spider-Man not be Peter Parker or Miles Morales on like in live action, even Miles Morales is kind of a long shot for live action at the moment. Eventually, yes, but like introducing the character in animation in order to establish it to a larger audience is going to be the best way to go about it. Otherwise, you're fucking it up again. But it's a Sony, so let's be fair. They're just going to fuck it up anyway, because who knows what universe it's in. Yeah, was it in the Across the Spider-Verse Part 1, right? Or Across the Spider-Verse
we haven't gotten
okay.
Yet, but, yeah, no, we'll get to that in a second, but we were talking about this because they did show 15 minutes of footage from that, so that's a good segue.
And everyone spoiled it, so.
Everyone spoiled it. I mean, like, everyone already knows what was in the footage. I mean, there's no hiding it at this point, but I mean, if you are sensitive and don't want to know anything about the movie, then don't watch. But I mean, they knew this was going to get out there, so I feel like it's okay to talk about.
I just think it's kind of like, what's the word I want to use here? Dumb?
Well, I mean, CinemaCon is meant to excite the theater owners, so it's like, hey, get excited for our slate because it's going to bring in the money. That's the whole point. That's why they show them stuff like this.
No, I know. They're like, hey, like, let's get the theater owners excited, and the theater owners are like, we don't even know if we're going to be around in a year. So,
Well, this isn't Marvel related on Marvel Mania.
El Muerto will save the cinemas, guys.
But they are considering moving Batgirl, a streaming movie, to theaters because they realize that how important streaming or theatrical is. So, I mean, I don't know. But let's read this real quick and then we'll talk about it. Spider-Man Across Spider-Verse gets work in progress preview at CinemaCon. Phil Lord and Chris Miller also announced that the third film in the series will be titled Beyond the Spider-Verse. They're dropping the part 1 and part 2 thing, kind of like Infinity War and Endgame, where it was technically a 2-part movie, but they gave them both distinct titles. I mean, do you guys like that? Would you prefer if it was like a 2-part movie, or are you fine with it being separate titles? Like separate kind of movies?
Like, they're a year apart, or they're 10 months apart, so
yeah,
I don't care.
So Across comes out June of next year. Beyond comes out March of 2024.
They're marketing it like it's sequels rather than it's a 2-parter. And they're doing that. I think they're doing that in order to, kind of capitalize on like the Spider-Man name, so to speak. It's
Yeah. I mean, they're going to drop these movies whenever and they're going to be huge hits. Let's be fair.
Maybe.
Maybe.
You can't say that. I'm telling you, you can't say that they're going to be huge hits because Into the Spider-Verse was not a huge hit. Now, it did really well on streaming. That's true. It
got discovered more on streaming.
It did, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to translate to theatrical. You know what I mean?
Make a profit. I mean, I'm not saying it's going to be like a $2 billion movie.
Sure, but they're pushing it. Like, if you think about when they're pushing it, like look at Mario. I don't know if you guys already talked about Mario or not. But Mario got moved too, and Spider-Man and Mario are going to be coming out around the same time.
Well, 2 months apart. Mario comes out April 2023. Spider-Verse 2 comes out June 2023. So about 2 months apart.
Okay, but they're putting it. But I mean, with Mario, it has a lot to do with, I think, getting out of the way of Avatar.
Coinciding with the release of the Super Nintendo Land in Hollywood.
True, and also the 30th anniversary of the Super Mario Brothers movie, which does have a cult following.
Yeah, it's a good. I think pushing next year is a fine release.
And then also, it's a month away from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
So that's right. Guardians does kick out the summer.
Guardians is going to be in peak marketing mode at that point in time, and so Chris Pratt's going to be on multiple different, tours. Yeah,
it's like he's going to go from Mario right into Guardians.
Yeah, pretty much. And then everyone's going to be like, "So tell me, Chris, is your church homophobic?" A lot of that's going to be going on.
Yeah, I'm sure you're talking about that on Watch tonight because I feel like Chris Pratt did get vindicated today. Finally.
I feel like it wasn't on my list of things to talk about, to be fair. I'm still kind of putting it all together because I had more fun last night just watching movie trailers.
Right, yeah.
And like all the copyright claims that came in afterward.
Yeah. Well, technically, this is on Max's channel, so I guess Max got a $2 super chat from William Powell saying, "Does El Muerto have a super fro Eddie can cosplay?" You gonna cosplay as El Muerto?
That's racist.
Yeah, it actually is racist. What the fuck?
Wow, William.
Wow.
Just because he's Latino? Sorry, Latinx.
Don't call me.
No, we don't like Latinx. We don't like Latinx.
Is it Latinx or is it Latinx? Because
nobody knows. It's a fake word.
It's kind of a free for all, isn't it? It's kind of a free for all. It's all.
Yeah, maybe we'll talk about that on the actual first official episode of Marvel Mania. But I do feel like James Gunn coming out and defending Chris Pratt was a game changer in terms of like everyone's like, "Oh well, maybe we were actually wrong about this guy." I'm like, no shit.
I mean, like him defending his buddy when his buddy defended him is clearly going to be.
No, but like he literally said he's not homophobic. He's not this and that. Like it was never true. People just made up all these lies. It's like I kind of figured that because even people who like attended that church said he never really went there. So I don't even know. I think the whole thing was stupid. I think a lot of the Chris Pratt hate was manufactured outrage.
Church was like, I don't know Chris Pratt like that.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. It's just like it was all manufactured outrage culture.
Well, I can tell you this though. I do feel personally Chris Pratt has become less funny since he became a Christian. I do. I feel that way. Like, I still like the guy, but it's like I don't look at him the same way, because like his humor beforehand when he was on Parks and Rec, and if you watch a lot of the behind the scenes stuff and how he was back then, he still makes he's toned it down. And I get people do that, people grow and everything else, obviously. But like I feel that like he's kind of I still like him as an actor. I'll still watch his movies, but I don't have that.
Well, I think it's also because of a shift in the roles he took lately. It's been a lot more action heavy roles, or it's more like being a leading man. I do feel like once we get back into like that Star-Lord mode, though, we're gonna be reminded like Chris Pratt is a funny guy, you know. Mario 2 maybe.
Well, let's not go too far here. All right, yeah. We don't know what's gonna happen with the Mario. That could be good. It could be bad. It could be all sorts of crazy.
I mean,
a little bit of everything.
Someone said this is that there was a lot of backlash for Sonic, and then it got delayed, and then look at it now. Mario got a lot of backlash, and it got delayed. And so,
well, I mean, to be fair though, the backlash was on Mario or on Sonic. It was like, hey, look at this thing that looks like El Chupacabra was born as syphilis. It's like something that is terrible looking, and then they changed it. Mario, we have no idea like how it's going to sound. Like if they release the teaser for Mario, and Chris Pratt's like
voice teaser,
yeah, and it's just it's a terrible
Mario.
Voice. Yeah, it's me and Mario.
Like, that first trailer's got to be big. Like it's probably going to drop during the Christmas season, probably.
Most likely, yeah.
Well,
no. The first teaser is going to drop during Jurassic World.
You think so?
Right.
Yes, because yes, because the who stars in Jurassic World?
Oh yeah, Chris Pratt, yeah.
And then who is distributing Jurassic World?
Universal, yeah. It's true.
Yeah, so it's that's what they're gonna do.
Yeah. So let's get into finally the Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse details. Like I said, the preview at CinemaCon, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, the sequel 2018's Oscar-winning Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, just got bumped from its original release date of this fall to next summer, June 2nd, 2023. But the hype train stops for no Spider-Man, and at CinemaCon tonight, Sony revealed a work-in-progress preview of the upcoming film. Producers Phil Lord and Chris Miller introduced the first 15 minutes, much of which was presented in storyboard and in-progress animation footage. The film starts in Gwen Stacy's universe, Earth 65, where Gwen is having an awkward conversation with her police officer father, who is hunting down Spider-Woman, unaware that his target is his own daughter. When the villainous Vulture breaks out and attacks New York, Gwen swings into action, knowing that the police will be waiting for her. After subduing her father, Gwen takes on the Vulture, who is presented in a sepia palette and comes from another universe. But before Vulture can deal a finishing blow to Gwen, she is rescued by Miguel O'Hara, a.k.a. Spider-Man 2099.
Pause for a moment.
Yeah.
Who do we think is Vulture?
In terms of voice actors?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he doesn't even talk at all.
It's probably going to be Keaton.
You didn't see Michael Keaton?
Yep. Because they're going to market the hell out of Michael Keaton being Vulture.
They could.
Because to me, I think Michael Keaton's their only savior. Like, at least, like, even though, like, Spider-Verse can...
I don't think they're gonna like. I don't feel like they're gonna like cross the streams in terms of voiceover to actor talent. Not until like a special moment when like a Tom Holland or an Andrew Garfield or a Tobey Maguire shows up or something.
I still think it's either gonna be Keaton or like someone like John Malkovich.
John Malkovich actually would be really cool if they got him to voice Vulture because of Spider-Man 4. They almost got cast. That actually would be really cool. I would enjoy that quite a bit, actually.
I mean,
at this point, anything is possible, to be fair.
Yeah, exactly. While they fight Vulture together, he reveals that the first film's climactic battle with Kingpin ripped open tears in the multiverse, allowing all sorts of villains to wreak havoc. Fortunately, the tears are allowed for help from other spiders, including a pregnant Jessica Drew, aka Spider-Woman of Earth 404, who helps the other two web slingers bring down the Vulture. Now, who's voicing Jessica Drew? It was Issa Rae, right?
Issa Rae.
Issa Rae. Interesting that they're going with the version where she's pregnant, because that was like a recent thing in the comics that people in the Phantom Menace like really hated.
And she's they're like, she's 5 months pregnant. It's like, why is she fighting?
Because she's Spider-Woman, Jarbo.
No, I don't care. It doesn't. She has like, I don't care. I'm sorry. Like that. I think that's really dumb. I think at that point you're in the second trimester. It ain't like you don't have a bump. You know what I mean? Like the second trimester is what they call the fun trimester. You know, where there's a lot of energy from like the baby and stuff.
So maybe that's where she gets her energy.
But then again, it's like she's halfway through the second trimester at that point, and it's like, what are you doing? You can't even fly once you're in like your third trimester. You can't go on a cruise ship if you're pregnant at all. Like, I don't know. I think it's really
Why
stupid.
the F are you fighting and going on motorcycles? Jessica Drew is it?
Well, it's literally a cartoon superhero movie with a talking.
No,
pig.
no. There has to be real
I
life
can suspend
things in this.
disbelief a little bit. So
I don't know. This strikes me as it's it strikes me as a little bit on the awkward side, to be fair. So it's like you're going to get a lot of conservative parents that are going to be like, what are they trying to tell my kids, that like you can be pregnant and fight crime? It's not how this works.
Ooh, what about Robert Englund voicing Vulture? He was his voice in Spectacular Spider-Man. You know what? Robert Englund as Vulture. I would not mind that at all. I would like that, actually.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. I'll just have to watch.
That's not the end of Gwen's problems, as her father corners her and holds her at gunpoint, accusing her of killing her universe's Peter Parker. With no other choice, Gwen is forced to unmask and pleads for him to listen to her in a darkly colored scene. Heartbroken, Gwen's father moves forward with the arrest, but the other two spiders come in and subdue him, leaving a tearful Gwen with a multiverse jumper to make her escape. The film then transitions to Miles Morales' Brooklyn, where our hero is running late for a meeting with his parents and college counselor. Miles wants to apply to Columbia University's physics program to work on a project that will allow for multiverse jumping, possibly to find a way to see Gwen again. Unfortunately, he's having a hard time keeping a superhero secret from his parents, and they're beginning to get suspicious. Before the reveal was shown, Lord Miller revealed that over 1,000 animation staffers are working on Across the Spider-Verse, a record for an animated feature film. They also revealed that the sequel, that's Beyond the Spider-Verse, will have 240 characters and will be set across 6 different Spidey universes, a scope that is likely the reason why the film has once again been delayed to a release in summer 2023.
Talking
about the Cross, my bad. Lord Miller also showed the third installment of the Spider-Verse film trilogy will be titled Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse. So, what you guys feel about this?
I'm pretty hyped.
How that first 15 minutes description?
Honestly, I thought, like with the Spider-Verse stuff, I think Merlin might be the villain.
Oh, Morlun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Morlun's probably the villain too. It just makes the most amount of sense.
I think with this one,
I
think with this one, it'll be like Agents of Merlin. So you have Vulture, probably Spot being the main one, and like probably 2 other smaller villains. I'm really excited for this. Yeah, no,
I'm really excited too. I mean, again, one of the things that they kind of said in that the description from people who saw it is that you could feel the emotion. Like it generally pulled at your heartstrings in just 15 minutes. So that's always a good sign of good storytelling. I mean, Jarbo, with that description, are you more excited for the movie, or is it about the same where it's at?
I mean, I'm definitely hyped for it. I love Into the Spider-Verse, and I can't wait to see what they do with these next 2 films. I am bummed that we have to wait a little longer now.
Yeah, I know. I wish it was still coming out this year, but it is what it is.
I mean, I get it. I completely get it. I understand. But I think at the same time, part of the issue is... look, they're saying here, we're going to have 240 characters spread across 6 different universes.
Yeah.
And that's like in the Beyond movie. So it's like, is that the end of the trilogy? Is that the end of the whole thing? Like, what does it mean, so to speak? But then also, is that going to be too many characters? At that point, are we just, when they say 240 characters, you know what they mean, right? Like they're referring to like all the cameos.
Yeah, cameos, actual main characters, supporting characters, yeah.
Yeah, and so all of that stuff is going to be there, and I'm pretty sure, like, Toby and Andrew and Tom are going to pop up in that one. I wouldn't be surprised if, like, Kirsten Dunst is Mary Jane and, everything else.
I wouldn't also be surprised if even Willem Dafoe makes a voice cameo.
That'd be pretty funny, yeah.
Literally anything could happen at this point. Thing.
I think that's going to be in it, but I think my problem though is it's going to kind of like, it all depends on how it's utilized and stuff. And my bigger issues, like I was like, for example, tonight when I got home, my kid was watching the second Addams Family movie.
Yeah.
And the second Addams Family movie, I think, has the same problem that the second Trolls movie does. Because I love the first Trolls and the first Addams Family. The second one I don't like as much, because what its problem is, and this is a very big issue with sequels, is its incessant desire to expand the world building past the parameters of the story itself. So you can, you can have a story that expands out the world. Obviously, you want to take it to different places, but when you have that be too much of the problem, whether, in both of those movies, Trolls 2 and Addams Family 2, it's a lot of it is almost like a road trip movie, right? And this can almost be looked at the same exact way. What if they're going through 6 different universes, that's 6 different road trip destinations.
Right.
And so it becomes, is it too much for the audience? Depending on how long the movie is, do the scenes have significant impact on the story, or are they just vignettes to kind of keep us moving from point A to point B? And that actually is a big issue. So I give it, because I'll say this.
You're
like,
more so worried about like the scope in terms of like, the scope and just if the story can stay focused.
Yeah. So the thing though with these Spider-Man movies, especially looking at Chris Miller and Phil Lord, who again I'm gigantoid fans of. The first Lego movie, astonishingly amazing. Love that film. The first Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, astonishingly amazing. I adore that movie. The sequels, they did not direct, they only produced. And then in this case, they didn't direct either of those films, either Into the Spider-Verse or these other 2 films.
But they are producing and writing, though.
They are producing, and he wrote I think they wrote the Into the Spider-Verse. And they are producing it, and they are overseeing the process. So I would assume
they're the ones presenting the sequel, too. Like, before, they wouldn't present the sequel to the other movies. They'd be like... They'd be there adjacently, but they wouldn't be so hands-on. I feel like this, they're actually really hands-on with.
They're more, well, I mean, look at also like Mitchell's versus the Machines, right? Where they didn't direct it, but they were definitely hands-on with the production, and they installed a lot of their values into it and everything else. But again, a big problem with everything is whether or not they're going to spend too much time expanding. That's why I liked the idea that it was Across the Spider-Verse Part 1 and Part 2, where you can frame it like that's the sequel. That's not 2 and 3. It's the sequel. And that's a story that it's kind of like, Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame. That's not Avengers 3 and 4. It's Avengers 3. The whole thing is one big story. Like Kill Bill Volume 1 and Volume 2. It's still one story.
I mean, that could still be the case with this too, or it's like it's not really a 2 and 3, but it is just like one massive sequel. Yeah, just that split into 2 movies, but they still function as individual stories. You could just like watch one and then go watch the next one whenever.
Most likely. I mean, I would look at it and I think to myself, like, whatever they have planned, I have faith in Phil Miller and Phil Lord and Chris Miller. They've done a lot of work that I really enjoy. And, but again, like, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2, that came out in 2014, man, or 2013. I love that movie. But then the Lego movie, The Second Brick, was god awful. Right. It was. I
didn't think it was god awful.
It was definitely. It was not good.
It was a step down from the first one.
It was
okay. It was
terrible. How can, like, I don't know how anyone could defend that movie. It is just bad off the bat. It is just like something about this is tonally different.
I just think you don't like Tiffany Haddish.
I like Tiffany Haddish in some instances, but like, but if you also go back to that movie, remember the Angry Birds movie? She was the bad guy in the Angry Birds movie, just playing the same voice, same type of character. Secret Life of Pets 2, same voice, same type of character, but only the good guy this time around. But Tiffany Haddish wasn't the problem with that movie. It was all the other characterizations and how it was like, I didn't even care for the Lego Batman movie that much.
What? That's crazy.
The last,
please like the stream.
Yeah, like the stream. The last act of the Lego Batman movie was not good. This is, again, the last act of that suffers from what I feel that this movie could suffer from, which is that overexposure to other elements. So instead of focusing the story, you spend more time focusing on the cameos and who you can interject in versus actually telling something that's compelling. And like, don't get me wrong, like on a pure visual level, because it's now been 5 years since the Lego Batman movie came out. It is a fun movie. I don't dislike the film, but that last act loses me in so
You just
many
don't like
ways.
when they bring in like the other villains from other universes.
Yeah,
and all
I
that,
feel
yeah.
I feel that it was pedantic and kind of and lazy, if I'm being honest with you. They have enough villains in the Batman side of things to tell a compelling narrative of the relationship between the Joker and Batman, which I thought was interesting, complete with also trying to have Batman come to terms with being like a surrogate father to Robin. Those storytelling elements are great, but then it's like they go, well, let's focus less on that and let's just throw everything we have at the wall. What licenses do we have? Whereas in the first Lego movie, they did a lot of that with the licenses, but that actually went to serve the story because of the overall story of what it was, of dealing with Mr. Business. So there was just a much different approach to it. And I feel like that's my fear, is like going into this world, expansion, that it just ends up fundamentally taking away from like the core storytelling. Because at the end of the day, spectacle is one thing, but storytelling is the content. That's what's king. That's what keeps you coming back for more.
Yeah. Well, Eddie, what did you think about the Across the Spider-Verse description of that footage? You excited for the movie? How you feeling about how that movie's shaping up?
Oh yeah, I'm excited for it. I can't wait to see it. I was disappointed it got delayed, but it gives them more time to finish it, polish whatever they have to finish, I guess, in terms of animation and whatever else. But I'm excited. I'm on board for the Spider-Verse franchise. That's the only thing I cared about this in terms of Sony Spider brand, I guess. Everything else could go to hell. But yeah, I'm not like, I love the first movie. I just can't wait for the next two.
Yeah. So last quick topic, because like I said, wasn't going to be on for too long, because again, it's just going over a couple things with the CinemaCon presentation. They did announce at the very end that they are working on Venom 3, which is a no-duh moment. But no Morbius 2. No Morbius 2 announced or teased whatsoever. I feel like Jarbo, you feel like there's not going to be a sequel to Morbius?
I do think we will see Michael Morbius again. I do not think we're going to see it in Spider-Man 2. Morbius 2. I think we're going to get, if they do a Sinister Six, he might pop up in Venom 3.
Yeah, no, let's talk about that real quick, too. I mean, what do you expect from Venom 3 at this point? Like,
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing. Nothing. I expect nothing from Venom 3. Venom 1 is fun. Venom 2 was entertain-ish. It had its good moments, but it was so much studio interference on that movie. Never mind that fuck you ending, right? And that fuck you ending comes in Spider-Man No Way Home. The worst part of Spider-Man No Way Home was that fuck you ending to let there be carnage.
Well, that's Sony's fault for making a whole movie that was predicated on a post-credit scene teasing something that they knew really wasn't going to amount to much.
Yeah. Oh, no. I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm not disagreeing with that. That ain't Marvel's fault. But keep in mind, it's still a Sony movie, So it's still a Sony property. And No Way Home is, at the end of the day. But Venom. I mean, look, Venom needs a complete overhaul.
As a character or as a franchise?
As a franchise, because the second movie is like, the first movie opened the door. Yes, but you make it R-rated. You let Carnage be Carnage, and you make, because Carnage. I know everyone's talking about Null. Null is the they tissue papered fucking Carnage in order to open the door to bring in Null.
Maybe, but the cop at the end of Let There Be Carnage becomes Toxin, so they might do Venom versus Toxin, would just be another Venom versus another symbiote.
Yeah, and well, that's kind of all they got, because these heroes have to fight what their polar opposite is.
It should be Spider-Man, but
it should be Spider-Man.
There was like something in Forbes. I remember it said that there was like a leak about. Let me look if I could. Caden, do you know about that at all? The Forbes leak. With Andrew Garfield. Is there like an article talking about like the leaked plans?
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay, Eddie, did you read that at all in terms of what that said?
Well, I still have it up right there on one of my tabs. I can just put a link if you need it.
Yeah, send me a link to that actually.
Yeah, we're talking about.
They said that Andrew declined.
Yeah.
They asked him to be the Sony Universe's Spider-Man, but he said no.
Yeah, it was that future castings they want, a wish list for the other movies, and then some stuff on Venom 3 to see. I think this is it.
Yeah, let's pull this up real quick. This would be a good thing to pull up at the very end of the stream. So this is a leak from 4chan, Jarbo. I don't know.
Oh, about the Flash.
No, about the future of the Sony verse.
Is that from today?
Yeah, it came from Paul Tassi. It came out today. Yeah.
Oh my god! Like, there's already so much stuff to talk about. But
yeah.
right.
So a grand Spider-Verse leak is mostly a Sony casting wish list. So here's the movie and cast breakdown. Kraven the Hunter, starring Aaron Taylor Johnson, Russell Crowe, Ariana DeBose, blah, blah. Madam Webb, starring Dakota Johnson, Sydney Sweeney. Vera Farmiga is allegedly in final talks for Cassandra Webb. Sony wants Jenna Ortega and Scott Eastwood. Venom 3. Get out of here, Forbes. Let me just pull up the actual one because I don't like Forbes. Forbes is pissing me off. Let's actually look at the Reddit page because Forbes has too many pop-ups. All right, here we go. All right. SUMC leaks from 4chan. There we go. Kraven. The movie is about Kraven being recruited by Calypso to prevent corrupt magnate Gregory Hurd from performing the Gathering of the Five. Hurd recruits the Foreigner and the Chameleon to stop Kraven, and Kraven later learns that the Chameleon is his brother and their father, Nikolai. Kravinoff is the real villain, Hurd's boss. Calypso also works for Nikolai and manipulate Kraven so Nikolai could sacrifice him in the ritual, but she falls in love with Kraven and helps him fight Nikolai. Aaron Taylor Johnson is Kraven. Ariana DeBose is Calypso. Russell Crowe is Nikolai. Fred Heitiger is the Chameleon. Christopher Abbott is the Foreigner. Sancho Nivola is Hurd. I mean, it sounds pretty basic for a plot for Kraven. It's like hire someone to go after somebody. Turns out it was all a ruse for something else. Fight the guy who hired you. I mean, okay, whatever.
Yeah, not like that hasn't been done before.
Yes. Thank you, Blue Jay, for the 499 super chat saying, "Hey guys, it's popped in to say, who the hell is El Muerto?" Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
He is the death.
He's the death.
Sony. Like I said, he's gonna save the cinemas.
Maybe.
I mean, how can you sit there? It's just an honest question. How can you sit there as a studio and look at like the flop that was Morbius
and greenlight more
and greenlight another one? Yeah, it's like we need a Hispanic hero. Like we need a Hispanic character. That's what it is. That's literally what it boils down to. They're just trying to capitalize on the Blue Beetle craze. They're
going about the wrong way though. That's the problem.
Yeah. Like they absolutely are. But are there no other like Hispanic characters in Spider-Man?
Miguel O'Hara, Spider-Man 2099.
Outside of another. No, he's Afro-Latino. There's a difference.
Well, I know, but still,
you can't cast it. No. Like,
well, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like other Latino characters too.
like if you cast just a straight Latino kid as Miles Morales, people are gonna flip their shit. So because Miles more identifies with being black than he does with Latino.
It's just he has the more appearance of an African American male as well than Latino, even though he's half Hispanic. Yeah. So it's like, you gotta get it right.
Well, how do you guys feel about this Kraven leak in terms of how that movie's shaping up? Is that interesting to y'all or no?
I don't care.
Don't care.
Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'll see it. All right, because like I didn't go see Morbius.
It's a pretty basic like hiring plot where you learn that the father is the real villain, son versus the father falling in love with
the father was a real villain all along.
Right. So here's Madam Webb. So in Madam Webb, the movie is about Julia Carpenter meeting Cassandra Webb and learning that she is the next Madam Webb and must protect the avatar of the Web of Life from a mysterious serial killer. The killer turns out to be Cassandra Webb's daughter, Charlotte Witter, who wants to steal the Avatar's power for herself. Julia must learn how to control her powers to fight Charlotte and protect the Avatar. Teenage Anya Corazon. Dakota Johnson is Julia. Sydney Sweeney is Charlotte. And Vera Farmiga is in final talks for Cassandra. Sony wants Jenna Ortega for Anya as Ian Scott Eastwood, Moses Ingram, and Jeffrey Dean Morgan for supporting roles. How about that? Madam Webb.
I mean, I would prefer it, to be fair, if they brought in Jeffrey Dean Morgan for something a bit more meaty.
Yeah, like who would they be casting? Like Scott Eastwood and unless Jeffrey Dean Morgan, maybe like a cameo for a role down the road, maybe.
I don't know. They
it doesn't really go into specifics.
No, who knows at this point?
Venom 3, the movie is in active development for a 2024 release date with Andy Serkis as the director. You guys like Andy Serkis coming back, or would you rather it be someone else?
I like Serkis, to be fair. I do. My issue with Andy Serkis is not him. It's Avi Arad and the shitty ass storytelling that he does, but he's no longer involved. So that's going to be a good thing.
Yeah, okay. Tom Hardy, Michelle Williams, Reed Scott, and Stephen Graham will return. Patrick Mulligan will become Toxin, but he will be a rival vigilante rather than the main villain. Okay, I can deal with that. If Toxin's a vigilante and not a villain, I can deal with that. The plot features Venom and Toxin being hunted by the government and having to join forces to fight the Xenophage, a genetically engineered symbiote killer that goes rogue. So it's not symbiote versus symbiote, but symbiotes fighting government-created symbiote?
It's basically artificial symbiote versus real symbiotes.
Oh my god. Does it sound appealing to anyone here?
Nope.
Not to me. That sounds generic as hell.
The thing is,
artificial symbiote, like
a government created experiment gone wrong.
Like a tube baby.
Basically,
it's all like. I mean, was there even a hint at the government doing anything in Venom 2?
Nope. Nope.
The only hint was Patrick Mulligan becoming Toxin.
That was it. That was the only tease that they did at the end.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay. Hold on. Which one?
Patrick
Explain that
Mulligan
one.
was the cop. He was the cop. Remember the cop that was
after
1 year?
Yeah.
Yeah. At the very end of the movie, something happened to him. Like something changed him in that battle. That's them setting him up to become Toxin.
And Toxin's actually
right.
The thing is, okay. Crazy thing is with Venom, the first Venom, is that they killed all the symbiotes but Venom. And the other symbiotes are colors of Carnage, and not Carnage, was Toxin, Siren, not Siren, Shriek, and because Shriek in the comics is a symbiote. They just made her into like a metahuman in the movie that did nothing.
They don't know what the hell they're doing.
I know that was a waste of Naomi Harris's talent, in my honest opinion.
It was kind of I mean, unless they bring her back and they bring back Woody Harrelson, which they should do, but they won't.
Well, they killed them both, which is stupid, too.
It was stupid. They should bring them both back, but I don't know. We'll see. Spider-Woman. The movie is in active development for a 2024 release date with Olivia Wilde as the director. The plot features Jessica Drew developing spider-like powers as a child due to a serum created by her father and being captured by a criminal organization that tries to turn her a weapon. In the comics, it's Hydra. Could they do an MCU team up with Kevin Feige helping make this movie to where it's set in the MCU and it's about Hydra?
The thing is, they have to with Jessica Drew. Jessica Drew is owned by Marvel.
She is?
Yeah, Jessica Drew, but Spider-Woman isn't. Jessica Drew is. So they definitely have to go through a loophole with this one.
Yeah, I don't know. Jessica manages to escape and lead peaceful life. The organization locates her, forcing Jessica to join forces with the government agent and take them down. Sony wants Ana de Armas as Jessica Drew and is eyeing Rebecca Ferguson for the lead villain. Out of all these...
Waste more talent.
Right, waste more talent. But out of all the movies, this one actually I would kind of be interested in because I like Olivia Wilde. I like the character Jessica Drew.
It depends on who's writing
Maybe it could be okay. I don't know.
I mean...
Eddie, Jarbo, any thoughts?
No,
none of these really sound appealing to you.
Like, I mean, look, dude, at the end of the day, what is it we all want? We all want more Spider-Man. That's it. We just want more Spider-Man. And they want people to team up with Spider-Man. And that's it. So, like, building up around it is one thing. I mean, I was really intrigued with what Sony was doing with these films, like, leading up to more, like, Venom and Morbius. Like, all right, yeah, I'm intrigued by what Sony's got coming down the pipeline. And then I start to really notice what Sony's doing behind the scenes, and I'm just like, oh God, no, this is bad.
Yeah,
it's just not good. It's just not good.
Yeah, Eddie, what do you think about this?
Yeah, I read through it and made my own video about it. To be honest, I could care less. To be honest, man, it's like who the fuck really wants these movies? I just want Marvel to buy the rights back to Spider-Man to stop making this trash. To be honest with you, I can't even use any other words. Like who and they proved it today too. Like who really fucking wants this stuff? It's like disappointing.
Well, that's the whole point with that, though, Eddie, is that they're like Marvel is not going to buy the rights back. They're just going to bide their time.
Wait
Like,
for Sony to get sold out to someone else or something.
well, that's the thing is like those rights are not transferable.
Yeah.
So they those rights are not transferable, and if they if they mess around with that at all, then it's just going to end up being like just not going to do anything.
Yeah. So last couple ones real quick. Silver Sable, the movie is in active development, but there's no director or release date yet. The plot will feature mercenary Sylvia Sablinova assembling the Wild Pack to get revenge on an international crime syndicate for her parents' murder. Sony wants Jodie Comer as Silver Sable. Okay, whatever. Night Watch. Remember Night Watch when they announced that way back? The movie's in active development, but there's no director released it yet. The plot will feature Dr. Kevin Trench developing a suit with cloaking abilities to prevent a corruption corporation from weaponizing its nanotech research. Sony wants Rajesh Sean Page's Night Watch. Yeah, good luck with that. Crossovers. Sony wants a Sinister Six multiverse crossover film where Tom Holland fights Michael Keaton, Tom Hardy, Jared Leto, and others, but it is in the very early stages of development and will be unconnected to Marvel's next Spider-Man project with Holland. God, this is going to be utter garbage. That's what happens. It's going to be garbage.
Oh my god.
Oh, man.
Like I said, I have very minimal faith in Sony.
At least it won't be connected to the MCU. That's the one good thing. Like, just have
But that's also the problem is that it's not connected to the MCU.
I know, but I'd rather it not be. So we don't
well,
like,
if it is, then you have Kevin Feige at least involved.
To some extent, sure.
Yeah. So then it wouldn't be all these trash fire. At least like majority of it wouldn't be. At least it'll have some sort of consistency.
Yeah.
You'd like to think that there's consistency. It's Sony, Caden. It's Sony.
I know. I'm saying
wait. Here's what gets weirder though.
Involved.
Real quick, Sony plans to introduce their own Spider-Man to the SPUMC. They approached Andrew Garfield, but he declined. So there have been talks about setting the films in his universe, but having him retire so he doesn't have to appear. So they would drag Tom Holland out of the MCU to go fight the Sinister Six, then send him back. But then in that universe, Andrew would be there, but be retired. Why would he retire? This makes no sense. This makes absolutely no sense. Wow.
It doesn't make any sense.
Why is Sony such a shit show?
Well, I mean, there's the obvious answer, and then there's,
because all of that sounds really bad, to be honest. Like all of that, like except for like the Spider-Woman thing, I think sounds terrible. If that's what Sony's plan is, like the next 5 to 6 years, God help us all. God help us all. It's going to be an utter disaster.
Yeah. I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, they don't know what they're doing. It's pretty much the best way to say it at this point. They have no clue what they're doing, and things are just a complete mess. So, yeah, that's really all I got to say on the matter when it comes to that. It's sad. I mean,
there is something else.
Yeah,
I
real
forgot
quick.
what it was now. After I looked at it and then it went away. Oh, they already created a social for
I followed them.
They're so quick, and then hold on.
Well, because they had already made it. Caden.
Yeah, they probably already made it. Yeah.
If the movie's already being talked about,
wait, hold on. Scroll up. El Muerto starring Bad Buddy released in theaters January 2024. That replied, "Here comes the ratio."
Get to know, and I like how he says, "And his appearances in Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man 2-6 and number
16.
Number 17.
That's it. Just 2 comics. That's it. That's all he was ever.
I'm totally gonna buy these just to learn everything about El Muerto.
The value of that's gonna really go up, guys.
If that was them, I'll start now making new comic issues with the characters to get people more introduced to it.
Yeah, I doubt that.
Yeah, and they probably won't though. They probably don't give a fuck.
No, they don't give a shit. They ain't gonna help Sony out with this because there's no story. What story can you tell with El Muerto? What story can you tell with this guy?
You can
wasn't those 2 issues.
You can do exactly what his origin has been. So Spider-Man, you use another character. Yeah, we have a special guest.
He's supposed to have super strength, right? Just have him face off against an Avengers or some shit.
Yeah. A Blue Jay for $1.99 super chat saying at least we got Sony Animation Spider-Verse. Yeah, hopefully that'll be
We
good.
also have a special guest.
Oh
the
yeah,
one and only Mad Max.
Hey, what the heck's going on? Hey, everyone.
So, TLDR, I made a brand new channel for a multitude of reasons. I can't live stream until tomorrow. I needed somewhere to stream to cover the CinemaCon panel, so I decided to use your channel.
Oh, I thought it was a new series. Okay. Well,
I
cool, too.
thought Max was like just asleep again.
No.
Oh,
No.
I thought you lied, RJ. I thought you were. Okay. Wow.
Max, are
Yeah,
you
I just
set
use
for El
Max's
Muerto?
platform to like get streams because I can't stream yet. I was gonna like download the recording and then post it on the new channel after this is done.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah, it's like a
Well, you
special
can
one night
multi-
only event.
Oh, okay.
But El Muerto.
Now it's still cool, but it's a little less exciting. I thought new show and everything. Okay, cool.
I mean, you can make the Eddie,
Max is like-
show if you want.
Max is like, I don't even know what's going on in my own
Yeah, I
channel
know.
anymore.
Right. No, that's cool. Thanks, RJ. Thank you.
Yeah, no, it's been good. You got like $15 worth of super chats or something today.
Well, keep track of them. We'll see.
Is anything from the Sony panel even trending?
Yep, number
Oh
7
my
El
God.
Muerto.
God, Sony is such a joke. They're such a joke, man. It's so embarrassing.
Oh, we should call him.
I just woke up and I got a notification on my this channel. I'm like, Marvel Mania on MME. That sounds really cool.
Wait, what does that tweet say? Go back.
Yes,
Morbius is a failure. It's time we start effing around and unveil LBA. The 3 El Muerto fan scenes. Dude, these memes are amazing.
Well, I mean, like at this point now, Marvel's got to be like, how the fuck do we market this guy to an audience of people that aren't going to watch it?
El
This is
Muerto
saving
opening
cinemas,
night.
guys. This is saving cinemas, guys.
Shit, in this case, Sony will probably even support pirating and shit. Just for
Yeah,
having people
just
watching
watch
it.
the movie. This
What
is
is
so
this?
bad. It's so bad. Oh, you missed it. You missed the whole show, Max. We're at the very end.
El Muerto? What?
Yeah, this is Sony's next movie after Craven and Madam Web. El Muerto.
No, this is
Oh.
a joke.
No, it's
Nope.
a real.
El Muerto.
By the way, Max, this character, he's appeared in 2 comic books. Just 2 singular comic book issues in the late 2006. That's it. Just two comics. They're making a movie about him. They announced it today at CinemaCon with Bad Bunny, rapper Bad Bunny will play the character coming January 12th, 2024.
Hell yeah.
No.
This is gonna save
What
cinemas.
the
and
Again,
hell?
Marvel
2
gonna save-
comics. Just 2 comics. He has like no comic book legacy whatsoever. Not even hardcore Spider-Man fans know who he is. He's even a lesser known character than Morbius or Madam Web.
This is so stupid. This is not going to come out.
It is.
They're
They
not
already
gonna make
dated
this.
it. It's coming out in 2 years.
No, they're not going to make it. They're going to see this reaction. There's no way.
They announced it at CinemaCon to all the theater owners to get them excited.
Why don't they announce Andrew Garfield? What the hell?
Apparently, he doesn't want to come back. I don't know.
Oh, this is ridiculous.
That's
believe
the
this.
future of your Spider-Man universe, Max. And you thought DC was run bad.
I used to defend. Yeah, I know. This is a new level. At least they put Harley Quinn and everything. This is just. This is like I used to defend that I wanted not everything to go to Disney Marvel, but if they do stuff like this, I'm like, yeah.
He's not even played by an actor. He's played by a rapper.
But again, like I said, he's the one that pitched it to them.
I know he
they were
pitched
like,
it to them, but they still okayed it. So what does
yeah.
it tell you about Sony?
I thought you guys supported creativity. What happened?
Okay,
I
come on. Yeah, we do. That's why this sucks. This isn't creative. This is like, okay.
especially-
Oh God, it's
I
not
just
these
don't
Mexican
mention it.
yellow piss filters gonna be all over. Probably will be.
Did Matt?
I
did
just
Matt,
realized
did you go
Sony's
off
doing
on this
Elmore because Marvel has
decision? What the hell?
Chavez and DC's Beetle.
I was like laughing at it. To be fair,
That's bad. Wait, there's a rapper called
Arch,
Bad Bunny.
oh wait, look.
yeah, I
Grace
thought
Rhino.
at first I thought when I first heard of Bad Bunny, I thought
Oh,
it
what
was
did Grace
Bad
say?
Barbie.
Oh no, Grace
I can't
thinks
see what Grace said because
Oh
she
yeah,
blocked
hold on.
me.
I'm blocked by Grace. Yeah.
I'm a
blocked me
super
too.
follower, so she won't block me.
Yeah. Well.
Oh wait, you're wait,
are you a
Yeah,
super
look.
follower, RJ?
Look,
Yes, I'm a super follower. Look at the
Oh
button.
man, you give your money to the weirdest people. But thank you though for your patronage.
So this is Grace.
I just, oh my.
She just said, "But why?" And then she said, "This is no disrespect to Bad Bunny, who must be as good as Bullet Train as Aaron Taylor Johnson got created off the same movie. This is pretty much completely unknown Spider-Man character getting their own movie yet again." So, yeah, she's
What did you do, geeks?
When she starts simping for Morbius, I wouldn't be surprised if she starts simping for this movie.
I highly doubt it. Highly doubt it.
But like I said, hashtag El Muerto sweep.
Yeah,
Hashtag-
Bad Bunny can't even really speak, like, no offense to him, of course. I mean, like, he has a very thick accent. He really can't speak.
RJ, are you serious?
Come on, bro.
No, I'm being honest. Like, it could be like a Spanish directed, like, Spanish language film. It could be.
I almost heard that S word,
RJ's all like, can't cancel me. I'm part Latino.
I said this is
I'm
Latino.
not
I'm not
racist,
interested in this
I'm
movie.
Latino.
Is this
Argy, I was
Pamela
heard
being
that
serious? I don't know. Hey, Pamela.
Is Pamela a person that frequents the channel?
No, I don't know. Like, because
Hi,
is she really
Pamela,
defending
and
Bad
bye,
Bunny?
Pamela.
Well, listen, I don't mind
I
Bad
never
Bunny's
even
music.
heard
Like, Bad
I
Bunny's
never
a
even
very
heard of
talented
Bad Bunny.
musician, but like Bad Bunny's never proved himself as an actor. Like, it's one thing getting to wrestle
I
at
can't
WrestleMania and proving that
I
you can
can't
wrestle,
take
but
a rapper seriously that calls himself Bad Bunny.
you're gonna get canceled, Max. You're gonna get canceled.
Really? I don't even.
Dude, I don't even take that one chick serious that calls herself Bad Barbie. Right? The Cash Me Outside
Oh.
girl. How about now?
Catch me outside.
She
I
is worth $50 million because because a bunch of horny old men gave her, like, we're all waiting for her to turn 18. So, I thought it was her at first when I first heard of the rapper Bad Bunny. I'm like, is that Bad Barbie? Like, did they get a new name or what's going on with that? Turns out I was just wrong.
Thank you,
Blue Jay for
Jay.
$1.99 super chat. Over under 75%. Sony announces Betty Brant film.
They'll probably
Nothing's
do
impossible
Daily
at this point.
Bugle.
That's the sad thing.
These
Nothing's
things
impossible.
are not going to come out. They can't. This is so stupid. Why are they doing this right after Morbius?
I don't know.
'Cause They're
I
stupid.
don't know because they
Bad
need to
Bunny
make
is
they need
not
to make
a-
money. They need to make movies.
#1 artist, and there's a lot of Bad Bunny stands. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Well, Yelmo Project says #1 artist.
There's two things that are shocking the hell out of me right now.
Well, Bad
If they're
Bunny.
doing this
Well, hold on.
stupid movie,
Bad
and that
Bunny
there's a
is the
rapper
#1
that
artist
people
in
like called
Spotify
Bad
2
Bunny.
years in a row.
You know
There's
what?
two things that are baffling.
Like I said,
right
El
now.
Muerto will sweep the box office and will save cinemas. It's just
Did you ever
facts.
listen
And you
to his
guys are
song
just
where he had
haters.
where he had wrestler Booker T drop some bars?
Oh, Bad Bunny is amazing.
All right, this is how flabbergasted I am. I googled Bad Bunny, and this is the image.
Yeah,
What the?
Yeah, Bad Bunny
I'm
is.
sorry, I don't
That's
like
Bad
to
Bunny.
touch people. Okay.
He did a song with Drake called Mia.
Wow. That's
But
awesome,
I won't play
guys.
it. I won't play it. On
well, obviously you can't play music.
Yeah,
I
or
mean-
trailers because you get in trouble.
Pamela, I'm sorry. I don't want to be an idiot. I don't know if you're being serious or not. Maybe I
don't know.
maybe I
think,
missed
I
the
think we
Bad
might
Bunny
be
train.
offending people because we're criticizing Bad Bunny and he is pretty popular in parts of the world. I'm not criticizing him as like
I'm
an
gonna
artist.
rage on
Pamela-
Bad Bunny if it
I
gets
know.
people.
No, Pamela. I'll tell this to you, Pamela. I'm a fan of Bad Bunny, but I'm not.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Bad Bunny's a great artist.
Okay.
You know, he's a good artist and he was really talented at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
He proved that he could wrestle.
I mean,
I just don't know if I
Whoa,
can
Bad
believe him as
Bunny
the-
wrestles?
Well,
Yeah,
he wrestled at WrestleMania. Yeah.
2 years ago, right? Or was it? a year ago?
No,
All right.
God,
I
yeah,
apologize.
a year or
I'm
2 years ago.
offending.
But
the
I don't
Bunny
know if he can
people.
act. Like I don't know if he can act. Like I'm just saying. Like
I'm sorry if I'm offending.
It's still a dumb idea for a movie, though.
I'm sorry if I'm
Bad
offending
Bunny,
the
It's a
bunny.
pretty dumb
for a
idea for a movie. Yeah, it's like it is. I'm sorry. I don't care who it is.
Oh, it
I
was in
don't,
2021 and 2020.
Pamela, I'm sorry. Yes, I am an idiot because maybe I'm just. Listen, when I first heard of Lady Gaga, I thought that would sound stupid too. Okay, and Lady Gaga's legit. So when
You hate
way
Lady
back in
Gaga.
the day when my mom or my wife said, what the
whoa,
hell
that's
did I
a
just say?
Freudian slip there.
No, shut the hell up.
Whoa.
Like, whoa, my mom. I mean, my
I mean,
wife.
my wife.
My mom's like, what are you talking about? I'm
She
still
did
waiting.
You ever wonder
something.
why I don't
What?
have children?
Oh,
Flipper
shut
babies.
Shut the hell up, Matt.
We call it a
Listen,
Pennsylvania special.
I wasn't planning to be on a stream. I just was like, what the hell's going on? This is
Oh yeah,
weird.
you just admitted that you're into incest, man.
No,
I mean, that's crazy.
No, I said,
Oedipus would be proud though that you finally acknowledged your desire. Have you killed your father yet in order to sleep with your mother?
oh my god.
Have you found that genre on Pornhub because it exists?
This isn't WAD, please.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is Marvel Mania. I'm trying to keep this professional.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I thought you guys wanted viewers.
Well, my wife said there's a singer I like called Lady Gaga. I was like, what? That's so maybe it's that type of situation. I'm gonna listen to some Bad Bunny tonight when I go to sleep. And maybe I'll eat my words.
What?
Bunny.
You're like, yo, my name is Bad Bunny, bitch. There you go. I don't know. I've never listened to Bad Bunny before. I have no idea.
I don't like bad bunnies. I like good bunnies. It's like
I saw a bunny that was hit on the side of the road today. What was that? Whoa, that was a bit effeminate. Is there something you're trying to tell us there, Caden?
No.
You're all like, oh my god, you guys, I'm Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny. Oh my god.
Oh my god. You should see me hop.
Yellow Project says listen to Yonaguni.
Yonaguni.
Is that like a song about the Goonies?
Oh, this isn't Marvel that I did find a new. I just started watching Ted Lasso.
But we can talk about other things that Marvel,
I love that show.
Or Sony is Ghostbusters Afterlife sequel.
Yeah,
and possibly Brad Pitt being in it.
Well, we'll save that for.
He's the one that teased it.
Yeah, we'll save that for WAD tonight. But yeah.
Yeah, this is Marvel Mania. Get that right, Eddie.
Yeah, god damn it.
Yeah, god damn it. Keep your
other
things
Ghostbusters, Eddie.
Yeah.
Jesus, Eddie.
You cancel Kate.
Wait, why are you canceling me? It was Eddie that brought it up.
Was it Eddie?
Yeah.
I wasn't talking for like 5 minutes. What the fuck?
I know, and it was a good 5 minutes. No. Remember, Eddie, this Saturday, we appreciate you a long time.
No, I get what you guys do.
Wow.
Long time.
Wow.
I get it. When you're a minority in front of a lot of white people don't want to hear other opinions of, race issues and stuff like that. I get it, Max. I get it.
Well, on that lovely note,
do you guys know that song "I Like It Like That" with Cardi B?
Ooh, now you're talking Cardi B.
Ooh, the only Cardi B song I know is WAP.
God damn it, Matt.
Dude,
that's what you would know.
I'm telling you, yes, that is definitely up my alley for songs. But man, Megan Thee Stallion. Oh man, that's a woman. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you. I'm just gonna say that's a woman. That's a good one.
Yeah,
that's she. Ooh, everyone's like, oh, look at Cardi B. I'm like, nah, man. Cardi B strikes me as the kind of person who
did Elon buy Twitter?
Yes, he did. Would buy would drug you and then rip you. Oh wait, no, she actually used to do that and she bragged about it. You guys heard about that, right? Cardi B?
Yeah.
When she was a stripper.
The whole Hustlers movie is about her life.
It wasn't about Cardi B's life, was it?
Yeah.
Well, it was part of it.
Well, it was based off of like what she experienced.
It's based on some stories, yeah.
Yeah. Like she was one of the stories.
What the hell? Grace doesn't want anonymous accounts on Twitter.
No more anonymous accounts.
She says,
She doesn't like because people. The thing is, everyone that is asking for no more anonymous accounts, no more bots. You know why? Because they are also anti-Snyderverse, and they don't want the Snyderverse to be restored. So they don't want bots or anonymous accounts to
Fuck
Tweet
does
out.
that have to do with the Snyder?
Well, I mean,
no,
listen.
Elon said he wants to get rid of bots, so I think some Snyder fans might be
no
able
more
to have
spammers,
time.
I guess.
No more spam.
Aw.
No more spam.
So what you're saying is that Rebel Moon won't win Best Fan Favorite Award.
Oh, come on.
No one will win fan favorite award.
Well, I mean,
We're gonna get rid of
Unless-
that category entirely.
oh
so.
no, that category is not
Oh.
coming back. That category
No.
is not coming back. But I'm happy. Look, if Elon Musk wants to get rid of bot accounts, by all fucking means, like all means, get rid of it.
How long before Matt Jarbo says, when are they going to verify me?
Well,
Have you
No.
not seen my Twitter today?
no,
Have you not seen my Twitter
I
today?
know I haven't. No, I haven't seen shit. I just woke up.
Dude,
Yeah,
I
Elon-
immediately
didn't
tweeted at
Elon
Elon
say-
Musk. I'm like, verify me, motherfucker.
Didn't Elon say if you have a Twitter Blue subscription, you should be verified?
Yes, and that's $3 a month, and I'm willing to drop 36 a year to be verified. I want it.
Well,
I
he's
know
already
it's dumb.
improving the platform if he gets people to pay to get verified.
Well, I think it's like, look, I think there's a lot of stupidity that's going on with all that stuff, and I personally,
Oh yeah, sub to. I'll go to sub. Let me make sure.
Yeah, we got to push it.
We're
We got to
gonna
push it really
sub-
hard. We got to push that
Push
new
it real
channel
hard.
really hard,
Push it
Max, because
super
that is
hard.
the new channel for all future content I make. So
yeah, Archie's like, push it hard, Max.
You better start
I'll push
spreading
you
it
right
around
now.
then, RJ.
Grip me like I'm your Latino bad boy,
Wow.
like Bad Bunny.
I
Treat
got
me
you,
like
Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny.
what the hell?
bad.
Well, you're already up to 56.
Yeah, 56. Yeah.
I was the first subscriber.
Wow.
Eventually, we'll get to 100, and then I'll try to get 900 more. Then maybe YouTube will recognize me finally.
Then you just got to get to 100,000, and they give you that play button, and then you can cry like I did.
God, yeah, I saw that Boulder Talk Radio where you're reacting to it.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit, Matt.
Man.
I mean, it's bad when a man in a pickle costume is less cringe than you. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Well, to be fair,
Wait.
I made a
Wait.
man in a pickle costume cringe to the point of like begging me to
Nick
turn it
Rick
off.
on Boulder Talk.
No. It was a whole thing. It's a whole damn thing, man. It's
Oh yeah, they
cringe.
did.
This is
but-
Matt Jarbo.
but-
I think I'm gonna slow down, and then all of a sudden, then stuff comes out about DC, and then he's streaming on Boulder Talk Radio with a man in a pickle suit.
Well, no, that was because of other things that had happened, and I was like, okay, I'll just talk about it, and whatever. And then the whole thing is bad, like,
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, real quick, before we end the show, Caden, when is
End the
Disney
show.
doing their CinemaCon presentation? What day?
Wednesday.
It's Wednesday. Okay, tomorrow is Warner Brothers, so I'll probably be
Yeah.
doing a RJ live tomorrow night covering that because they should be dropping some DC stuff then. And then we'll see what happens on Wednesday with Marvel.
Oh, what if tomorrow? What if on Wednesday when they do the DC thing, it's all like,
No, Wednesday's Marvel. Tomorrow.
okay, so
tomorrow is DC
tomorrow's
tomorrow.
gonna be the day everyone loses their shit.
Why?
Why do you think? Because what do you think they're not going to talk about? Zack Snyder.
Well, it's only theatrical films though. It's only theatrical films. So the next year.
Yeah, but they're still not going to talk about Zack Snyder. It's just like, where's Snyder? What's going on?
We'll see if Marvel drops anything on.
I mean, don't they have their eyes set on May 18th or whatever that day is supposed to be?
For upfronts. But like the CinemaCon, they'll still announce stuff at least for the theater goers. But upfronts will be for all TV movie streaming. And all of that stuff.
It's right
Yeah.
here. It's right here, Chubby Teddy.
Yeah,
But-
Geeks posted as well.
When is it's from 4 to 6.
Pacific Standard Time, 4 to 6
Pacific Standard Time. Yes.
Yeah.
So
So-
7 to 10. Not 7 to 10. 7 to 9 Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, definitely something to keep an eye on. But on that note, folks, there are some other streams going on. Ashley's streaming right now. Enosh is streaming. Matt, when do you go live?
I go live in about 13 minutes.
Yeah. So again, thank you to Caden, Eddie, Matt, and Max for joining me not really on the first official episode of Marvel Mania, more like a Marvel Mania prologue, a special edition over on MME. Thank you again to everyone for hanging out in the chat. Thank you for your super chats as well. Fun times we had. Like I said, starting tomorrow night, I can officially start live streaming on my new channel. So again, this is just a special one night only premiere event over on Movie Madness Entertainment.
Dude, you hijacked an account. That is funny.
I did hijack kind of, but
He's like, this is don't get excited, Max. This is just the one time. Okay, don't tease me.
I just think that's hysterical. He literally stole his account.
You didn't ask, Max?
He didn't ask. He
was
did
asleep.
it.
He was asleep.
You said you did. You said thank you, Max, for letting me do this. What? That's basically saying that
because
Max
yes. Said if I wanted to stream on his channel, I could. So I took opportunity to do so.
Oh my gosh, RJ, what are we gonna do with you?
See, guys, this is what RJ is.
This is what happens when we leave him unattended.
Max, he's gonna benefit anyway. He got super chats. He's gonna get ad revenue off this. I helped him. He needs to stay in bed.
It is demonetized though.
The
super chats, yeah. But
well, yeah.
I checked. I'm like, what are you guys talking about?
Wait,
actually, whenever Matt's here, I check to see.
Oh. Hey, whoa. Okay. Eddie drops F-bombs too. Okay. So I'm not going to take full responsibility.
No, okay, wait. I don't make those sexual jokes like you do. You go to
listen, I said Flipper Baby and Oedipus. All right, neither one of those things is going to end up getting you like flagged by YouTube, okay? If I'd have been talking about like, explicit descriptions of intercourse, then that, yeah, it could totally. But if I'm saying like slinging some knuckle children or firing off a load of Nutter Butter, like no one's going to know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? There we go.
Unfortunately, I do.
Wow.
You do know what I'm talking about, Max. Yeah, I bet you like to sling some knuckle children.
Okay.
Well, on that lovely
Max is all like, hey guys, I just got TikTok and boy, my arm is tired.
Oh my god.
Well, on that lovely note, thank y'all for watching so much. Tune in to Ashley the Widow, 2 Point Extra Lounge, and $3 Theater tonight after the stream is concluded. Peace the heck out, everybody, and thank y'all for watching.